Hello, hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Amanda's Crafty Corner. I am Amanda, and this is my Crafty Corner. Well, today is Tuesday, and that means it's Wattobizz Tuesday. Woo! I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Monday. I am actually recording this on Sunday, July 27th. Look at that. We're almost to the end of July already. Where has the summer gone? Again, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and beginning of your week. With that said, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscription button. Don't forget to also hit the bell so you're notified every time I have a video, a post, or a live. Yeah, we're continuing on working on Decius and Eve, my custom from Wattobizz. I actually changed it up from the triangle symbol. We are actually doing a mixed stitch, which is this symbol right here. I don't know how well you can see, so I'm going to grab my book and I can show you there. We're working on number 38, which is 734 and 165. It is a gorgeous, again, it's another yellow, but it's like a light and a dark yellow combined, which is super, super nice. And yeah, I decided to kind of switch it up from her regular ones, and we'll see how far we get. I did make two strands of this, and for those that have never done a mixed stitch, you take two colors, one strand of each, because this is a 14 count, and it creates a new color. So as I said before, when I was starting this, I'll grab the book again to show you the image after I take my needle out so I don't accidentally stab myself. On this image, we're working right here. So as you can tell, it's a lot of yellow. There's some cornflowers and her magic around it, because that's what she uses. She uses healing magic that is like a golden white color, and it can form into butterflies. It can form into cornflowers. It just depends on her mood. In one of the original guilds that I was in, she had it turn into a snake out of a joke, more of an out of character joke than an in character joke, about why did it need to be butterflies? It doesn't fit my character. I'm like, fine, I will, the next time she heals your character, it will be a snake. So yeah, I've RP'd it out where it was a snake, and it would form and then it would bite the character to heal. It was really funny. It's just a little added flair for those that have played Dungeons and Dragons. It's basically that. The game has its own formations of like the healing magic, but when you're role playing it, you don't really need to use the game mechanics. Like if anybody's seen Vox Machina, the Dungeons and Dragons movie, anything like that, most people will build their stuff off of those things, because apparently I don't know how to talk right now. It's not that this is knotting up. It's, I don't know why it keeps bunching up the way that it is. It's probably because I'm not doing the hand over hand. You are back on my lap and on my table. So my apologies, although this did knot up right here. Until I get my new stand. Unfortunately, I am filming this kind of on my lap, trying to figure out if you can see where I'm at. Yeah, you can. I can move around if I need to. I'm also trying not to hit the camera. Like I said, it's only knotting up because it's a long piece of string, because it's 2 pieces of floss. Normally I fold this. So I'm going to just pull it like this while trying not to have it fall off my lap. But what's everybody else working on? Is anybody working on a custom Wattobizz or another Wattobizz? Let me know in the comments below. I did have a finish last night. Did I forget it in my living room? Absolutely. I posted it in my Facebook group, which, by the way, I do have a Facebook group. You are more than welcome to join. The link is in the description box below, along with the Wattobizz Facebook group. Guess what? My chair has decided to move on me. So I'm just going to fix myself. I got rid of my carpet just because it wasn't the best carpet after a while. If I had put the carpet down before putting my desk down, it would have worked. But, yeah. So eventually I'm going to steal a carpet from my parents. And I asked my mom's permission when she gets a new carpet for the foyer, because she has a small one there now. And I'm like, this would be perfect for my computer chair, just to make it stop moving. So, yeah, I'm excited. Super excited for that. I have another knot. Like I said, it's just because I need my left hand to hold. This normally, like I said last week, I would have it on my wooden stand, but I am working on my friend Steven's project. So that one is on the wooden stand. And yeah, sorry, as I was trying to say, I do have a completion. It is my snake flower from VIP Cross Stitch. I finally finished it last night. So today, as I said, it's Sunday. Once I'm done recording and posting this up on YouTube, I'm going to wash all of the cross stitch that I have finished since January. And then I'm going to leave it to dry, and then I can iron them all. My snake flower is going to the lovely Nim from Nim Crafts, because that's what we agreed upon, because she likes it. She just doesn't want to complete it herself, and I'm sick and tired of looking at it. So yeah, that's the plan for that. How do I... Oh, I know how I'm going to do this. I do have a plan on how I'm doing this, I promise. Because there's a lot of this symbol, and of course, I moved it so far that you can't even see what I'm working on because I'm a goober, like I call my son. Speaking of which, on Friday night, my mom was super nice to her staff where she works. She threw a barbecue for them. They had their kids come over, and once my son came home, he was super excited about that. And I can't look at food anymore. And then, of course, lots of fun on that front, because I spoke to them, like all her nurses and PSWs. And they would watch my little man, and he went swimming in the pool at like 7:30 at night, and they're like, oh, is that okay? I'm like, whatever tires him out. If he's having fun, why would I stop him? It's not like it's cold out. It's warm. It was hot on Friday. Sorry, I can feel a knot. That's why I keep pulling, and I'm pulling it. Hold on. I said, I don't know why it's knotting so much. Well, I know why. It's because I don't have my left hand to pull it through, or to hold it while I pull it through. So it's not the floss, it's me. This floss is amazing. Words are hard right now. I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, that was Friday night, and then yesterday, little man had a birthday party for one of his classmates, which was nice. So he, Corey and I kind of split ourselves up. So he stayed inside, which was probably better for him because it was boiling outside. Not that inside was any better because we kept the door open. because the kids were running in and out of the house. So, yeah, he had a birthday party yesterday for one of the kids in his classes, and basically everybody that showed up to that birthday yesterday are the same people that are coming to my son's, which is awesome. So they got to see each other, because planning things in the summer to like hang out is really, really hard unless you live on the same street. So, like, I thanked her for inviting him and whatnot, and she thanked me for the birthday gift. I got her like a 270, what was it? 272 art piece. So it had like paints. It had, you know, you remember those Crayola boxes that you would get, like the big ones? They were kind of cheap, but it had like the paints. It had crayons. It had markers. It had pencil crayons. It had pastels. So I bought her that, but it comes with an easel on the ends in the middle, and it comes with paper. Mine never came with paper. I just remember having that, and I'm like, this is perfect. They told me, like, Mom told me that she loves arts and crafts. So I'm like, perfect. Easy peasy. Done. Because now everybody's asking me what little man wants. And I'm like, I don't really know. I'm like my brother was asking me today in regards to that. And I'm like, clothes for school? And he's like, well, what about another Pikachu? I'm like, you can get him another Pikachu if you want. I don't care. That's fine. Get him another Pikachu. Not that he needs another Pikachu. Let me tell you, my son has 52 Pikachus on his bed. Where does he sleep? Good question. He cuddles them all and sleeps on top of them. It is another mattress for him, basically. Let me just move my camera angle. I'm sorry if I make anybody sick. I'm going to do this. So, yeah. Don't ask me how he sleeps. He just does. But anyway, so yeah, yesterday we were at the birthday. It was a lot of fun talking to other parents. I tried to talk to one parent, but she kind of kept to herself. So I played games with her daughter. We were throwing a balloon and trying to keep it up in the air. And then I was talking to two other parents. One's a crafty person like me, and just talking about the summer and her job and whatnot, and talking about my job. And then her husband came a little bit later, and he's like, well, how are you doing? And I looked at it and I said, I'm good, but I'm sick and tired of silly people. And he goes, there's a story there. And I go, it's just people being silly. Like, there are emergencies, but they're waiting like a month or 4 or 5 days before they give us a call. And we were talking about, you know, once your eyes go, I've said this several times, once your eyes go, that's it. You're done. And he was telling me about his grandpa and how he had like a glass eye, and he would fall asleep with the one eye would be open. And he's like, it feels like it's following me, but I know it's not. And I'm like, yep, no, I have a lot of patience with the prosthetic eyes. It's really interesting. And I was telling him, yeah, they would tell me that I can't do certain tests. And he was like, what? I guess the way that I had said it didn't make any sense to him, because he's like, why are you telling them that you can't do tests on them? I'm like, no. They're telling me which eye I can't do the tests on. He's like, oh, that makes more sense. I kind of just stood there and shook my head. And then eventually he's like, oh, is Corey here? And I'm like, yeah, he's inside. He's like, I'm going to go and say hi to him. I'm like, no problem. And we were talking about, oh my God, it was funny, because we all basically grew up here in this town, and we were talking about like different bars and like where the party places were and like what high schools we went to, because we're all a few years apart. I think I'm the youngest in the group, which is, you know, it's just the way it is. So that was a lot of fun. And then the mom of the birthday girl, she had 2 budgies in there. And I had lovebirds before, and people were questioning about like kind of what foods that they can eat. And I'm, because one was like, oh, can they eat the cucumber? I'm like, yeah. And then I totally forgot that they had the skin of the cucumber on, and you don't want the birds to eat that, but they can eat the insides of the cucumber. So we had a whole discussion on that. I'm like, if you don't want to trust anything that's on the internet, just go to a pet store, and they'll have books on the birds and what they can eat and what they can't eat. And then I was talking to like her best friend and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So that was a few hours yesterday, and then we came home, and my mom was making food. I'm like, Ma, I can't look at food anymore after these 2 days of just all the food. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. Just, I'll eat when I eat. No, not right now. I can't. Too much food. Just way too much food. So much food. And even today, like I'm kind of eating, but it's mostly like snacking, just because, like I said, there's so much food in my house. There's like 2 fridge fulls, a freezer full of just all the food from Friday. If I have to, I will ask my mom where are all the vegetables, because I will just snack on vegetables. Grab the hummus and just snack on vegetables all day, because I don't want to look at food anymore. And then, yeah, today is kind of, a relaxing day. In a couple hours, I'll play like Baldur's Gate 3 with my friend Steven. And then we'll kind of just chill. I'll probably cross stitch a lot more. I do want to cross stitch his, because I want to get to the tree part of his, which I'm slowly getting to. Thankfully, it's a lot of block stitching now and a little bit of confetti until I move up, and then it'll be like so much confetti. So much confetti. Just because it's, I'm just seeing if there's any knots. And then, yeah, now that I have another finish, I can focus on the other ones that I'm doing. Charizard is slowly getting there. Once I get my new stand, this is going to go into it. And then I'm going to use the Q-Snap for Charizard, because it's getting, where I'm cross-stitching on Charizard right now is getting a little hard to hold, because of how much I have done, like that carpety feeling, and then you're trying to get to the other side and you're like, oh, I can't do it. So, yeah. Slowly getting there. I'm hoping to get a lot more of this done soon. And I think once it's in its own little state, and it'll be much easier, and you'll see a lot more done. Because basically what you're seeing is everything that I've done on camera with everybody. Which might seem like a lot, but when I look at it, I'm like, it's not really a lot. I do want to get a lot more done. I'm excited for this. I'm super excited for this. And then once I'm hoping, no, you know what? Let's rewind that. So I'm hoping in September. I'm saying September because August again is my son's birthday, so that's going to be not so fun in regards to the wallet. So September, I would like to get another frame, either from Sandy, because Sandy's selling frames. Oh, I'm so excited. from her or from Painting Fairy. Either way, I'm getting another frame. Why? Because it's so much easier to cross stitch in a frame than this Q-snap where I have to hold it with one hand. And then it just makes it easier because I can just lift the frame off of the stand or put it back on the stand. You know, for those who have the frame, you know what I mean. I also have to thank Natalia at Lovecraft Forever. She posted up a post in regards to the Ambilight that Painting Fairy is doing it now, and they were having a sale for in USD. It is $29.99. So what do you think I went and did? I switched some money around in my accounts, and I went and purchased Ambilight from Painting Fairy in 14 count. Why? Because I'm not a fan of the Ambilight in my Joy Sunday anymore. I put it away. I am just going to keep all the floss from the Ambilight with my Joy Sunday one. One, it's huge. It's like 133 centimeters by, I can't remember. So it's huge. Not only that, a lot of the symbols look the same. There is one symbol that is the exact same in it. And you have to use the paper pattern to figure out which one. And because the paper pattern, with the new Joy Sundays, they have it where you have one column that is the paper pattern, and then the other column, it's the canvas pattern. But mine doesn't have that, so I would have to literally flip through all the pages to figure out which one is which. And I don't have the patience for that. Not gonna lie. So I rebought it. Excuse me, as the as Painting Fairy. So it says that it should be here before the 14th of August, and typically it does take about 10 days to get here. It's like 10 business days. So you'll have an unboxing of that. I also bought another one, and then you get lots of goodies from them, so I'm excited for that. So I'll have a couple unboxings for you in the next little while, which will be nice. I'm super, super excited. But yeah, once everything is good to go, and I get more cross stitch done, as you know, I will buy more. And you won't see, I'm not gonna lie, you won't see a lot of the budget friendly ones on my channel anymore. It'll probably be a lot of Wattobizz, Painting Fairy, and then Dream Stitch, because those are like my top 3 websites. Yes, you'll still see stuff from VIP Cross Stitch, because I still love my VIP Cross Stitch. I love them all there. But those are like the main ones now. I hope everybody's okay with that. I'm kind of become a little snob with what I'm buying now. Definitely love the spring brand. Like I said, Wattobizz. I'm loving the Painting Fairy because I've completed one from them. I'm loving Mona Lisa brand. I need to get the KS and a couple of the other ones from Dream Stitch. Like I said, I'd rather from there. Biggest Craft was supposed to send me a PR package back in like February, like January, February. They asked me to pick some products out, and I did message them again when it hit like March, and I haven't heard back from them, so I kind of given up with them. Paint Some Way, I'm seeing a lot of issues with them. So probably won't get anything from there. In terms of like diamond paintings, I have so many diamond paintings now. I'm good for a little while. I won't buy anything else for a bit in regards to that. Because I have this in a diamond painting, and I want to start this in the fall. And I say the fall because I just find, like I've said a few times, diamond painting I find more like, I know other people are like, oh, but it's like a craft you can do any season. And I'm like, yes, I 100% agree with you. But the summertime, like when I go outside with my little man, I can take my cross stitch out there. I can put it down and not have to worry about bugs getting into it. And that sort of stuff. So, yeah, in the fall I'll do a lot more diamond painting. Which is not that far off anyways. Because once, like, end of September, I know you can see the shadow of my hand because I'm talking with my hand. Once, like, September, like, end of September, October hits, by, like, 4:30, 5 o'clock, the sun is gone. So, like, on Tuesdays and Fridays with the little man, if I want to, he could come down here, he can chill on the couch, and I can diamond paint here at the table. Or once he's asleep, I will do that. Because it's harder to be outside when it's like pitch black. And, you know, he'll be a little bit older, so I won't mind him down here all that much. I try not to have him down here just because of the amount of crafts, you know. And then my little brother's kitchen is down here. So, yeah, come September, October, it won't really matter. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of just a go with the flow. Hopefully September, October, I'll have maybe another finish. I'm not going to hold my breath because it's me. And as much as I like to work on cross stitch for long periods of time, sometimes it's just hard. Trying to figure out how to get this knot out. There we go. I think I got it. I just realized we're like 27 minutes in and I haven't even had a drink of coffee, so I'm going to have a quick drink. There we go. After this, I got to finish laundry. What other plans do I have today? I'm going to throw myself in the shower, as I like to say. Not literally, but, you know, after you do laundry and whatnot and you put it away, you feel gross. I don't know about anybody else, but I always feel gross. So I'm going to do that. And then my friend Steven and I were going to play Baldur's Gate 3. We created Deci and Eve on there, so we have fun. And we, like, verbalize some RP with them. It's so much fun. We have a lot of fun. And then we kind of just chill and we'll either watch, like, a TV show or a movie. You can see that in my Discord, actually. For those that haven't joined my Discord. I know a lot of people don't use Discord unless they're playing games. But I do have a Discord. I do share my projects on there. And, yeah. You can join that. You can join my Facebook group. So that will be today, like what I do for the rest of today. Yeah, if we don't end up doing anything like that, we kind of just chill on voice chat, and I'll probably watch like a movie or something myself. Or the TV show, and then of course I cross stitch. I cross stitch for the rest of the day. Which project? Like I said, I'm probably going to be working on my space tree, just because it's in the frame, and then I can slowly start moving it, because so it's 210 stitches by, how many? I have the paper here. By 160. So I have basically from, because I'm working from the bottom up, from 210 to almost 170 done, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, like 50 stitches it seems like. Right? 10. Well, it's 5 boxes. So we're getting there, so I can slowly scroll it down and make my way up into the tree. I'm super excited for it. And then if I get bored of that, I have my painting fairy one beside me that I can work on. But we'll see. I do want to work on this one more. I really, really do. I'd rather this in an actual, like, frame and stand, so I can do the hand over hand. Just because I find holding this in the Q-snap, and where I'm holding it is basically it's in my hand and resting on my desk. So it's fairly low. It's almost on my lap. But I digress, just because I'm a weirdo like that. And as you can tell, we're getting a fair bit done. Now that I don't have the floss folded in half. It's a lot of floss. But I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving every second of this. I'm loving how it's looking. Even though it's hard to tell what you're looking at until more is done. Oh, this is going to be so gorgeous. Thank you again, Sandy. You are amazing. And, nobody really answered this the last time. And I do ask people to leave comments, but I mean, some people do, some people don't. Does anybody want to do Dragon Saturdays, like a stitch along on Saturdays? It can be any type of dragon. It doesn't have to necessarily be the one that I'm working on. Would anybody be interested in it? Because I have my little bookcase with a tiny little dragon from Wattobizz that we could probably do. Not probably. We could do. I just need to know your answer. If you don't want to see that one, I will see if I can get another dragon one from hers, because she's got a lot of dragons coming out and I'm super excited for it. Because I know there's a stitch along for the dragon eye. Unfortunately, I don't have that one. The only thing with my stitch along is I'm not going to have like a deadline, like, oh, you need to finish the whole thing by next year. Just because I know me and I know how long it's going to take me to do it, especially if I'm only working on it on Saturdays. But I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. Yes, I have another knot. Like I said, it's not the floss's fault. It's mine because I can't use my left hand to really help out. In regards to when I pull the floss through. So what does everybody think of that? Is that something that people would be interested in? Again, please let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget about summertime fun. Because so far, from what I'm seeing in my comments, only one person has said anything. I will try to get better cross stitch. I know not everybody's into what I'm into. But yeah, I'll see what I can do when I hit 1,000 subs. even though I really don't like that word, subs. Once I have 1,000 lovelies that it has clicked that button, I will find something better to give away. Maybe I'll get like a Wattobizz and we can do a giveaway for that if Sandy, well, I'll be the one buying it, so, but if Sandy's okay with that one, or I could get like a Mona Lisa or even a painting fairy. Does that tickle anybody's fancy? But again, it's only when I reach 1,000. Not before then. For now, I've shown the two that I'm going to give away. They are both Joy Sundays. One is a counted. One is a stamped. So we will see what happens, right? I mean, I'm slowly getting up there. I have 513, so thank you to my 513 lovelies. Like I said, I will, for those that prefer the diamond painting, I will have diamond painting videos out again come end of August, beginning September, or end of September. We'll see. I'll probably do a couple Halloween themed ones come August, just because, you know, once August hits, October's right around the corner. I don't think I have any Christmas ones. I will see about that. If not Christmas, at least winter themed ones. Like, we know I worked on that giant, I can't tell if there's a knot. Hold on, I'm gonna flip you over for a second. Yeah, I have floss all over my floor that I need to sweep. There is a knot. Yeah, there's a knot. Take that out. I don't know how I did this, but I managed to do it. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, and I move my camera. You can see my legs. There we go. And then we should be good for knots. We're also going to get back into the glowing love, I promise, because I do want to get back into that. So we'll see what happens if I don't do it as a like a stitch with me. It will get done. Like I said, I just don't want it in Q snaps anymore. I want them in like nice big frames, just because of the size. And yeah. What does everybody think of that one? And we're getting a lot of stitches done, like I said, because this is like full strands instead of half. This video will be nice and long for everybody. We're getting so much of this symbol done. As I make my way up, it will not be here because we're going to get into some of the darkness. I'll show you again. So once we're kind of finished in, let's do this one. Once we're done in like this area, there's a little bit more here because she's healing him. And then we're going to get to like all this darkness up here. Hopefully this will be like, I'm super excited for this part, these pinks. And then, yeah. That's the signature of the artist down here that my friend Steve and I got this commissioned for. So I'm super excited for this. Oh, I love these two characters together. I say this all the time, especially when we're role-playing them out. Right now, they're in a similar situation to this. They are facing some bandits that are shooting arrows at them. And my character, Eve, has put up an ice barrier around them. Yeah, she uses a lot of ice. She uses fire. She uses lightning. A lot of destruction magic. And she's turned her ice barrier into shards of like fragments of ice, and she has whipped them at the bandits. So we'll see what happens to them, if they die or not, if they get unalived, I should say. And they're slowly making their way to the picture itself. They're heading to an alien ruin that is in one of the, it's a war zone where they're heading to, because if anybody's played ESO, you know, there's or not even Elder Scrolls Online, if you've played like Skyrim or Oblivion, the Three Banners War is still going on. Because that conflict will apparently never end. So they're heading to the Imperial City, basically, but they're not actually going into it. They're kind of helping villages along the way as they head to the alien ruins to see what's going on there. And yeah, it's a fun RP. We've been doing this since April, end of April, beginning of May. It's basically a very, very long Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Think of it like that. It's just a very long one, which is great. I love it because it's just the two of us. So we kind of think of ideas, we jot them down, make the story come to life. Again, if you have no idea what it is, it's like the movie Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, Vox Machina, those sort of things. I know there's not a lot of people that are into like the mystical fantasy type stuff. You could even say it's akin to Lord of the Rings. Not so much Harry Potter. Like there's schools of magica, but not like Harry Potter. It's actually the Guild of Magic, you can call it, which is cool. They have books, you do quests for them and all of that jazz. I need to play Elder Scrolls again. Oh, I need to get more into it. I'm slowly doing it, but at the same time, I'm just like, I have so many other games to play. So between like cross stitch and work and my son, we're going to put my son at the beginning. Between all of that is just a lot to do, and I realize that I missed two symbols up at the top, but that's okay. I will get there eventually. And yeah, between all that, it's hard to play an MMO, even though so MMO, massive multiplayer online game, but mine's an RPG, so role playing game. Um, Sometimes it's easy to play, sometimes it's not. It's just all dependent on my mood. But I have so many single player games to play as well. And you can laugh at me, you can say whatever you want to say. My thing is, between crafting and everything, gaming is like not the worst thing that you can do. And like everybody likes to say, as long as the household stuff is done before you do this, like, do your hobby. Who cares? I know there's going to be a lot of people, especially when it comes to like guys in gaming. I'm like, there are worse things that a guy can do. For my partner, he likes to work on cars. What I'm going to tell him to do? Oh no, don't work on your hobby. Don't do your hobby. Don't do the thing that makes you happy. I want you to be miserable. So, I'm not one of those people. Like, we all have our hobbies. We all want stuff that's not just because we're a parent or because we just live to work. And you don't want to live to work. You want work to live. So, yeah. You want it the opposite. You need to work in order to live your best life because you need money, right? If I'm wrong, let me know, but I feel like it's work to live, not live to work, because you don't live for your work unless you do. Good on you. I love my job, don't get me wrong, but I don't wake up every day going, yes, another work day. As much as I love my job, I would rather be doing 1,000 other things besides that. Probably really bitchy of me to say, but it is what it is. Okay, let's keep going. I'm trying to think of things to say. I really am. I don't want anybody to get bored. I'm jibber-jabbering like I always do. I really need to write stuff down, but I feel like if I do, I'm never going to keep the notebook with me, even though I have notebooks down here. What else? Oh, I ended up watching The Carters. You know, the stuff about Nick Carter, Aaron Carter, and all of that. Oh my god, I cried. It is a 2-episode documentary. The first one's like 49 minutes long. The other one is over an hour. A lot of it is about Aaron Carter himself and the stuff that he was going through. And then the whole family in general. It was really sad, but it really opens your eyes to like mental illness and your mental health and taking care of yourself. And then on Friday night, I ended up watching the Simple Plan documentary, which was an hour and a half long. They're both on Prime. They're both really good. They both had their sad moments. I'm not gonna lie, but it was so good. It had like Avril Lavigne in it. It had Blink-182. Papa Roach was in it. Who else was in it? Sugar Ray was in there. They talked about how Warped Tour started. I'm gonna grab this one. Like I said, it was so good. I really enjoyed it. That's been my thing lately, on top of like haunted hospitals, which is really good. And then I found another one that's based in the UK. It's only 4 episodes long. Not that I really care, because I'll watch it regardless of how many episodes it is. Because I love that sort of stuff. I love paranormal. Whether it is fake or not, I don't actually care. It's just interesting to watch. It's a documentary on different nurses, different technicians, security guards in hospitals. It talks about the hospital itself. Like one hospital was beside a prison. One was originally like an insane asylum. I call it an insane asylum, but that's what they were called, asylums. It's really, really interesting. This is the stuff that I like watching. Do I watch it at night? Not anymore, because then my brain goes into overdrive. But I like watching it. I've also been... Oh, hold on. Watching podcasts on YouTube of Pretty Little Liars. And now, because of that, I've been reading the books again. I think I'm on the... Is it the 3rd or the 4th book? I can't remember. I don't remember which book I'm on. They're fast reads, I'm not gonna lie. Like, each chapter is anywhere between 4 to 8 pages long on my and that's on my phone, because I read it on my phone, actually. So, yeah. Ow. Just stabbed myself. Nothing bad. It was more like a oof. Don't do that. What else? I've been playing the game Love in Deep Space on my phone, because I'm a weirdo like that. Although I'm really liking the story. Dr. Zane and Caleb are like my 2 favorites. I don't have Caleb unlocked yet. I'm hoping to soon. Xavier would be my next one. And then a friend of mine, we're talking about Silas. I'm like, I don't have him unlocked either, but I'm sure he'll be in my top as well. Not a huge fan of Raphael, and I know a lot of people are. I don't know why I'm not. I'm just not. And then there's Xavier, which is also good. So he's like, I think for now, because I only have 3 of them unlocked, he's my number 2 for it. I can't remember. But anytime I can use Dr. Zane, I use Dr. Zane, because I love him. There's just something about his personality that I love. I'm a weirdo. I won't lie, I'm a weirdo. And I'm noticing this symbol here. I don't know if you can actually see it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Oh, it's a blurry symbol. It is also... Is that green or blue? Hold on. This green symbol here... it seems to be very confetti heavy, because I'm not seeing like blocks of it. No, it's a green. Hold on. Oh no, there's a block of it over here. Sorry. It's this symbol that I'm looking at. This one. I haven't really seen the other one, which probably means it's at the top somewhere. I don't know. There's a lot of symbols in here. because I feel like I'm so far away from them, because of where I'm sitting, it's kind of hard to see. Just trying to see, is this, no. I'm looking at this symbol here, if it's a mixed stitch or not. Because there's a lot of mixed stitches. I think from number 31 to 50, which is 20, there's 20 mixed stitches in here. Which I love. Love, 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 love. And like I said, for this unboxing, this is a 50 by 70, so it's huge. And I love it. Even my diamond painting is a 50 by 70. I do not have AB drills for it, but I know I have a whole bunch saved from Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club. Because I don't think I finished an Oroloa one yet. I know I have Oroloa diamond paintings, but I don't think I finished one from them yet. But any that are the same color as the regular color, I will find, and I will switch them out for some ABs, or even fairy dust if I have fairy dust in the squares. We'll see. We shall see. But look, we're closing a lot of this off, which is nice. And you'll have a nice long video because we're almost at an hour. Like I said, we're gonna finish the, where did it go? We're gonna go until this piece of thread is finished. So I hope that's okay for everybody. I know some people like the long videos, some people don't. They prefer shorter ones. I'm trying to do a mix because I even did like on Friday the painting fairy, so I'm gonna try and do short videos of painting fairy and then long videos of Wattobizz. I hope that's okay with everybody. I have not done my Christmas in July. I did the one for Joy Sunday, and I'm just finding I'm not enjoying the Joy Sunday as much as I used to. I have a lot. I'm also selling some of my cross stitch on Facebook Marketplace. If anybody is interested in any of my cross stitch, I will post them up on YouTube as well. If I have to, I will ship to the States, but I might increase the price then, just because it's not cheap shipping. So we'll see, or I can bundle them to make it easier on people. But yeah, there's just some cross stitch that I just have little to no interest in doing anymore. And even though I did them as unboxings, I will check to make sure that there are needles in there. If not, I will make little packages because I have so many needles. And I will... yeah, I'll make little packages and put them in the bags. I hope that's okay. I'll put needle threaders in there as well. I will just do all of that. It does not bother me. I have so many things. Things as in regards to like needles, needle threaders. So I'll make sure that those are in the bags. And then send them out. Right now I don't see the point of keeping cross stitch that I have no interest in doing. Just because I have so many of them, and I'd rather keep the ones that I'm like 100% yes, these are the ones that I'm going to work on, because as you can tell, I had a whole bunch in like boxes and whatnot that I haven't even started yet, because I'm a person that, okay, I have a whole bunch of starts, but now I need them finished before I can do more starts. So a lot of the ones that are in like my bins that I said I had planned to start this year will probably be in my next year's. I hope that's okay with everybody. You'll get a whole bunch of little stitch alongs. It's also, again, hard to do stuff because I either have to film on a Sunday, like today, or late at night. And by the time that it's late at night, I don't really want to record. I'd rather just sit and relax. And pretty much either cross stitch at my desk without the camera on and hang out with my friend, or sit on my couch and just kind of watch YouTube on my phone. Call me a weirdo if you want, but yeah, by the time that it's like, especially if I work late and then, you know, not even working late, but putting my son to bed, depending on he falls asleep and all that jazz. I just want to kind of chill, you know? And no, I'm not going to wake up super early in the morning to cross stitch, because then I'm going to want to nap and then I can't nap. So hopefully on Tuesdays, when because I have that off, I'll always have it off. But once the little man is back at school, I can record during the day on Tuesday before I pick him up. Because I stay awake. I don't go back to sleep. The only day that I nap is on Wednesdays, and that's because of the time that I start work at. I'm just finishing these last 3 stitches because, like I said, we got a lot done. I'm super excited. And yeah. So with that said, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful rest of your week. I will try and get another video out either for Thursday or Friday. It just depends. And I will see you all in my next video. Also, please let me know if you would all be interested in doing either a stitch along or just like a stitch with me. You can work on whatever on Saturdays for the Dragon Saturdays. Okay, my lovelies, I'll see you all later. Bye.